Good afternoon, everyone. I would like to welcome all the attendees of this session. Today, we are exploring Kalvium-Regular CSE versus specialization. Before we proceed further, allow me to introduce the expert of the day, Dr. Deepak Venugopal, co-founder of Kalvium with a proven track record in brand strategy and market. Formerly at KFC Greater Asia, he brings a wealth of experience in managing multicultural environment with hard, smart, and coverage. Now, I would also welcome Dr. Gurpreet Sahani, is an assistant professor in the School of Computer Science and Engineering at Lovely Profession University. He has completed B.Tech in Computer Science and Engineering from Gurdaspur and PhD in Computer Science and Engineering from Lovely Profession University. His research area are vehicular networks, wireless sensors networks, smart transportation systems, gaming designs, and machine learning. He has numbers of research paper in his credit. He has 10 years of teaching experience. So now I would also introduce the admission nominee also in this webinar, Dr. Kavisha Duggal, Assistant Professor at Lovely Profession University with over 10 years of teaching experience and passion for research. Dr. Duggal is PhD in the field of gamification. Her impressive track records includes over 12 international publications with the Best Smart Education Award from the Ministry of Urban Affairs. Before we proceed further, I would like to request everyone, if you have any doubts or questions, you can just write in the chat box and I will try to address them. Now, I would like to hand over things to Dr. Deepak and Mr. Gurpreet Sahani, and it would be absolutely a delight to listen to them. Over to you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Simrit, and good afternoon and great welcome to all our students and parents who have joined here. Very quickly, Simrit, is my screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Okay, so this is the time, after 12th standard where I guess all of you are having a mix of both these emotions, right? Nervousness and excitement, right? Isn't those feelings like all this dream time of joining college has come finally? All this while you've been preparing for boards and JEE and all sorts of entrances, and finally now it's time to join college. Just to get things going, I'll start talking, but you can put in the chat box if you're feeling nervous or excited, whatever you're feeling dominantly. I'm sure you're feeling both. But if it is more nervous or more excitement, you can just put it in the chat box. I hope after this meeting and after this webinar, you are more excited and less nervous, right? So that's the whole idea. So if you're wondering about computer science, like is it the right thing to join? Then there is no doubt about it. If you're interested in computer science, it's a great thing because this field has boundless opportunities, crazy amount of opportunities, right? The reason is very simple. The whole world is getting digitized. 10 years, 15 years back, this is how we got money and paid things, right? We had to go and stand in a queue or go to an ATM and withdraw money. Today, all of us do it with our phones, right? At a click of a button. And many things like even very like retail, buying stuff from Amazon, Flipkart, or ordering food, or even buying things like specs and glasses can now be done online very easily. So the whole world is getting digitized. Everything. I mean, these are small examples. You know yourself around yourself. Everything is getting digitized, which means the world needs a lot of software engineers in the future as well to make these things happen, to manage these things. And that's one thing. And also computer science is very interesting because this is one field where youth have an advantage over experience. Typically in most fields, like if you want to become a doctor or a scientist or a businessman, you would find that more experienced people generally have an advantage because they've seen the world and they know how things work. But in the field of computer science, where things are changing so fast, typically young people have a greater advantage. There is absolutely no other field in human history where young people have created such big value, such big companies, created such big organizations other than computer science. So that's another advantage. So for you young people coming in, probably computer science is the right field to get into because there's a greater chance for success. So how many jobs are coming up? Yes, like, almost 13 crore jobs are coming up. New tech jobs are coming up. And more than 50% are going to be, in this field of computer science, and this is the highest paid jobs in India, across multiple sectors. So obviously, computer science is a great place for great opportunity, and I don't have to repeat it anymore. You guys probably know that yourself. And but the only question here is, hey, what should I do? Like, there are so many jobs in computer science engineering. Should I do something like regular computer science, or should I do something special? Will I get an advantage with something special? So we're here to address that, right, and clear your doubts, if any. So if I look, so this is a report from Microsoft, right? And this has looked at a lot of sources, including LinkedIn, and where companies are opening up jobs and stuff like that. These guys have actually arrived at that 12 crore, 13 crore number. And if they look at where are these new jobs going to be coming in the next 3 to 4 years, right? These new jobs, most of these new jobs are going to be coming from core software development, right? Other emerging fields like cloud and data, machine learning and AI, cyber security, even privacy and other things that are coming up now are going to be a very, very small subset. The real growth in computer science jobs is actually going to come from software development. This is as per this paper, and this is what we see in the industry as well. This is a fundamental skill that everybody has to have. Right. However, while there are these 12.5 crore jobs available for you, however, there's a small thing, which is news and headlines show a different picture, right? We have all these news that are coming out that people are not getting placed, people don't are not getting good jobs or good placements. Uh, the industry is saying that engineering graduates, an average engineering graduate, lacks the essential skills required for the industry, right? So that is a problem that is there, right? And the industry is expecting more and more out of the students who are graduating out as engineers to know a lot of things, right, to be productive from day one. And therefore they feel that most students don't fit. And during times of recession like now, right, like when the economic activity is slowing down, especially across the US and all, what companies cut down on is extra training expenses. So they would want people who are old, they don't require so much of training, they already have a bit of experience, so that I don't want to train more people who may quit and leave in the future. So it becomes even tougher, and students need to be really, really skilled to get a job. So the reason, if the industry says there's a skill gap, largely the skill gaps comes from these three reasons. They feel that students are very theory heavy in their knowledge, right? They are not very aware of real things. Practical knowledge is limited. Even the project experience is quite limited mostly for students, and they also do not have the required soft skills to succeed in the industry. So these are the missing capabilities which companies feel. So, what do these companies really expect? Like, all of you would have dreams. People who want to join computer science generally have dreams of joining Mang companies, right? Meta, Apple, Amazon, Netflix, and Google. And what do these companies want from there? From especially entry level talent and general talent that are joining them for software development roles and computer science engineering roles. This is actual examples from their career pages, right? And you will see that people don't even specify what degree you want. They say that people should have some equivalent practical experience. Like, this is Google. There is Google also asking about, even AI ML engineers, they want practical experience. Microsoft requires practical, like Amazon requires practical experience. Is looking for practical experience. All sorts of jobs want practical experience. And a lot of students feel that, if I do a summer internship, I will have that experience. No, because summer internships are very short and inadequate. 1 or 2 months is not good enough for you to pick up things that are expected in these companies. Academic projects also don't really reflect the real world, right? And then also there is the whole important thing of the ability to work with professionals. So once I go there, can I work with experienced professionals, right? Those are these questions which are still not answered. So when we looked at all of these things and the job opportunities that is available, and we spoke to a lot of experts in the industry, we ourselves have, in this company, we have a lot of people who are from Google and experienced in Amazon and all of that. They told us that essentially what is more important is experience plus skills. So more than a specialization like computer science plus XYZ specialization, more than a specialization. Experience and skills are way more important for the industry's point of view. So if you want to do a PhD in AI ML, or if you want to do a PhD in say cybersecurity, then probably you're better off picking that up during your UG course. But if you are looking for getting a good job, you want to get into the software industry, create new products, join a dream company, you want to go abroad and things like that. If that is the route you want to take, then work experience while you study at college, actually, work experience and skills are way more important than any specialization. So that's the most important part. And how do I get work experience? Like if I'm studying in college, where does work experience come from? For that, LPU has launched this fantastic program called the Software Product Engineering Specialization, which gives you exactly that, up to 3 years of work experience within the 4 years of engineering. So in 4 years, you will already pass out with 3 years equivalent of work experience, and across multiple fields, across multiple sectors, which will make you more eligible to get a job or get a dream job as you want, rather than just a specialization. So Kalvium is kind of the best computer science engineering program you can find today. That is because these are the specialities of this program. You get paid internships at top tech companies from year 2 to year 4. From second year onwards, you will be eligible to sit for internships. These internships are part of your program. So you get credits for that, and you do these internships during academic hours, during class hours, right? And then you can also earn stipends. So these are paid internships. So you can earn up to 12 lakhs before you graduate. While you're studying in college, you can earn all this money. You can graduate as a pro with 3 years of work experience, which means in your final year, you are not competing with freshers for your placements, right? You can join as a lateral hire. You can join as a senior computer science engineer or a software development engineer, which means your placements are going to be fantastic, at least 2 to 3 times better than a regular computer science engineer, because you have almost 3 years of experience. So you will be hired as a senior professional, not as a fresher. So, so like I said, Kalvium is your best option because you get up to 3 years of work ex. It is built into the program, this work experience. It is during class hours. You don't have to go and find these work experience jobs outside the classroom, and do it outside class hours and college hours. No, it is all built into the program. You get fantastic skills. You get all the tech, industry relevant tech skills, and you also are exposed to the 21st century human skills, right, which is defined by MIT, Harvard. You're exposed to all these skills, and you also are at the cutting edge of knowledge. So you would learn all the in-demand industry skills, and you will also learn by building real-world products. I'll talk about it just now, right? So Kalvium, who has partnered with LPU to deliver this program, has been into this education field for the last 15 years and has trained and placed over 50 lakh students in tech roles. So we know a bit about this sector. We know a lot about the sector, as a matter of fact, and have a partnership with a lot of them. Kalvium is also backed by some very famous unicorn founders and top tech executives from India and abroad. People like Nitin Kamath, Anupam Mittal, Kunal Shah, Himanshu Shekhar, Arvind Shankar. You guys would have seen them if you follow the Indian tech scene, or if you follow Shark Tank, you would have seen these people. It's backed by such great people from the company, from the company, and also they have an advisory board for the academic council, where all these people, all these stalwarts from the industry have actually helped design the curriculum and the program at Kalvium. So you're getting something which is designed along with industry specialists. So obviously you can't go wrong. These are the people who are going to be hiring you in the future, and I mean, you can't go wrong learning what they recommend, right? And this is the advantage, like I said before: paid internships from year 2 to 4, earning stipends while you graduate, 3 years of work experience, and fantastic packages because you will be hired as a experienced professional, not as a fresher, right? So you are wondering, will first year students, end of first year, you get jobs with stipends, internships with stipends? Yes, that is true. So this is what students at LPU got, right, in their first year. They got more than one offer. These are first year students who got fantastic monthly stipends across multiple sectors as software development engineers. Some of them also worked in AI and robotics. At the end of first year, they are working in companies which are AI and ML companies. There are very, very famous brands here, some of them which you may be aware of, PhonePe and Tata 1MG, etc. There are also companies like Aero, which are into AI and robotics. There are also companies like Economize, which is a US-based cloud computing company. These companies are hiring engineers at the end of first year, and students can actually not just study specializations in the classroom, but actually work in companies which are into these specializations like AI, ML, or cloud computing and things like that. So this is how Kalvium is going about its things. Students are getting great feedback about this program. They love it. They're all placed in great companies, and they like the whole approach. In fact, the classrooms are also fantastic. So Kalvium, the way they are doing it. So yeah, and hot news is one of the Kalvium students has also gotten into GSOC at the end of first year. This student has cracked this Google Summer of Code. So it's an internship program organized by Google, and this Kalvium student, typically this is the graduates or PG students win this internships. A first year student has gotten this as a fabulous thing. So this student also, the Kalvium student, has gotten into Google at the first year. So how is it possible, if you wonder, how is Kalvium able to deliver all these things within 1 year and more, right? Like imagine this going for 4 years, how well you would be prepared for placements. So it's because there's a larger focus on practical learning. So a typical engineering program has 80% theory, roughly 20% practical. At Kalvium, it's the other way around. It's a very, very hands-on program. I'll take a pause here, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to put these questions in the Q&A box. We will answer all your queries, all your queries. It can be related to Kalvium or related to your specialization, favorite specialization as well. We will answer all your queries. So this is how the Kalvium classrooms actually look like, right? These are actual classrooms. They are built like software companies. Students actually learn by just take their laptop to classes. They have no record notebooks, homework, none of that. They actually take this to the class and they present, they learn, they build using their hands. That's how the program is administered even in the campus. So these students they don't have to write all this long homework and record notes and stuff like that. Their learning is very, very, very hands-on. Not just learning, they also present to other people. They learn these skills on how to talk. They also set the bar high on competition. So if you see they also go out and win a lot of competitions and presenting the confidence. So they're taught all these things in the class. They learn all these skills as well. So this is like some examples of where you can see that Kalyan students are actually presenting all this code that they have written, from GitHub. Some students are presenting their projects to other students and asking them to find errors in the code or improve that. So they get very confident from day one. So imagine if you're doing this from day one. Imagine the confidence you have, and when you go for your job interviews, how well prepared you would be. These are some of the examples of things that the first year students create, right? These are things that students create within 1 year. Things like a hostel management system, a whole gaming page. Generally, at home, people are saying, computer games mat khelo, jaake padhai karo. That's the kind of things that we hear. Here at Kalvium, we say in the classroom, you have mentors in the classroom, and they say, hey, don't play, but why don't you just design your own games? So students actually design their own games and learn computer science and software engineering while designing real things. These are some other things that they've made, like a secure voting system or a budget tracking or an employee management software. These are all made by first year students at Kalvium. So Kalvium is focused on the students' development. So you have active learning. You learn by building real world projects. You will get to do FOSS projects. If somebody is interested in computer science, you know about something called FOSS, or free open source software projects. So you can look that up on Google if you don't know that. So here, this is some of the top engineering talent in the world is involved in FOSS. This is if you do FOSS projects, that's what companies like the MANG companies, Google, Facebook, Amazon, look for in their software engineers with these kind of project experience. They have, so you'll be a prime candidate to join these companies. Also, you get mentorship at Kalvium. You get individualized one-on-one mentorship from industry-trained practitioners. So we have people who are trained by the industry who are there in your classroom. So, and these classrooms they're not like huge classrooms. You have around 20 to 25 people per classroom. We call that a squad. So for each squad, you have technical and program mentors who are trained by the industry who will give you very, very personalized coaching on how you go about doing your things. So it's a very, very amazing experience working with these guys. You become very confident. To face the real world, to face even international clients, right from year two. Plus the whole work integrated idea. Here, when I say there is work integration, remember, is part of the curriculum here. So it's not like you have to do 9 to 5 classes and then go and work in the evening. None of that. Work is part of the curriculum. You actually get credits and grades for your internships. So it is like morning before lunch, you do your classroom stuff, your learning stuff, and post lunch is your internship stuff from your classroom itself. So these are all remote internships. Your mentor is there to guide you and project manage you. So in those 8 hours of classroom, you get to do your internship as well. So all of this is built into your program. You don't have to go and do this outside your coursework. And of course, these are all paid internships, therefore you can learn up to 12 lakhs before graduation. This is the program. This is all about the program. In the first and second year, you learn all about computer science engineering, front end development, back end development. So this program doesn't have typically most engineering programs. The first year is very common so that you can switch between courses if you want to, which means that you have to learn things like physics lab, chemistry lab, all of that. You don't have to do all of that in Kalvium. So in Kalvium, the program is very different. From day one, we are into coding, into programming, and all of these subjects, and you can get into your specialization from day one. And yeah, so you have all these things. You get to learn a lot. You have a lot of options to take electives as well. So as a part of your internships, if you start getting interested in the upcoming technologies, for example, if you're interested in machine learning, AI, or cybersecurity, you can you can further develop those things through work internships and or electives as well. So you can also choose electives to specialize in those while you work in these companies, which means that you have a hands-on experience of all these futuristic things that people talk about. You can actually see if you have a taste for that, a flair for that, before investing more time behind it. A lot of people would like think that AI ML is what is the future. And when they actually get into the classroom and see what it entails, they may not like it at all, right? It involves a lot of other things as well. So here you can actually sample these things, actual workplace, what it feels like, and choose your specialization accordingly. So this gives you a lot more flexibility as well to make an informed decision. The only catch here is there are limited seats, right? I told you we have small squads and limited seats, limited capacity. So you will have to apply very quickly at LPU as well. And the process I think Kavisha and I will also take you through. It's a very simple process. She'll take you through in good detail. But all of you who have applied for LPU Nest are eligible for this program. You just have to find the program name, Software Product Engineering, and just drag it up to the top and give a small interview. Once you just drag Computer Science Engineering, Software Product Engineering program to the top, you just have to submit, and you will get an option to apply for an interview, and then you can get it. So with that, I will take a quick pause. I hope you have given all your questions there, and I'll pass it on. Will probably take questions, or I'll pass it on to Dr. Kavisha for further.
Yeah, thank you so much, Deepak. I will just share my screen. Okay, I think now we have got a deep insight about what is the course all about, and now it is the time to take you to the exotic journey of lovely professional university. And it's very important that you connect with the university. You know about the university, you know about the accreditations, you know about the approvals. You need to know about the standards that already the students have set, right? And you're gonna break the records. Now you are the league that will be breaking the records. If I talk about Lovely Professional University, the first thing I really definitely want to mention is the Lovely Professional University has received the highest NAC grade, that is A++, with a score of 3.68 on 4-point scale. It is one of the highest achievement for a particular university. It's among all the government and the private university that in the first cycle only we have got this particular NAC accreditation along with such a good scale. How we have got this? Is it only because we have very good placements, or it's only because we have a 600 acres of land, or we have the good facilities? My dear students, we have achieved this because we are doing best in every field. It may be in the terms of education, it may be in the terms of research, it may be in the terms of extracurricular activities, sports, cultural, internships, everything. That is the reason we have got NAC A++. We have the I'll say well experienced faculty who has made our students well equipped and industry ready. We are doing best in the terms of research. That is the reason we are here with the NAC A++. Talking about the further accreditations, we have all the necessary approvals and accreditation to run a particular program. We are completely UGC approved. All the courses are UGC approved, and wherever there is a particular approval required, we run a particular program with that approval only. Talking about the membership, we do have the Institution of Engineers membership for engineering courses. Then let's talk about, that is the most awaited, discussion that students want to have. What about the placement? Whatever we write on a website, trust me, my dear students, it's 100% truth. We have a record-breaking package of 3 crore rupees. Yes, our student of Lovely Professional University has made us proud. And if I talk about the present situation also, we have the students who have gotten Palo Alto with the package of 54.75. Vishwajit, being my student in first year, I remember when he joined the university, he had that passion. He had that passion to learn, right? It's very important to have that passion, to zeal, to enthusiasm to learn. And we make sure that our curriculum and everything is designed in a manner that it helps you to give you job in after 4 years. We start with the training in very first year. Our curriculum is designed in such a manner that our student is not only going to be placement ready when he comes in third year. From the first year itself, we make sure we are grooming you well. And whatever we are teaching you right now, will be a full of advantage after 4 years. We foresee, we have a touch with IIT professors, with the industry, corporate people. That is why we have incorporated corporate sector, corporate people with our curriculum, so that whatever is the market trend, our students are completely equipped with that, right? Then talking about many other placement, good packages, and you name a company and we have our voters working into that company. Then we talk about the ranking. The World University Ranking has ranked LPU 23rd among all top universities, 6th in the engineering and 8th in the medical and 9th in the computer science. Then, of course, why not to talk about the URI ranking? It's World University with Real Impact has ranked LPU 2nd. Then we have the very, very prestigious ranking that is on the innovation. Atal ranking of institutions on innovation achievement has ranked LPU 3rd. My dear students, earlier, there was, if I talk about 7 years back or 10 years back, research was only a cup of tea for the postgraduate students. Now, my first year student is also into research. I have students who are working onto the research paper from the very first year. That is the aura we have created in Lovely Professional University. And of course, we cannot only excel in the term of education. Sports is a very important part of it. LPU has created a history. 12 out of 13 LPU students have won the Olympic medal. 1 gold, 1 silver, and 2 bronze medal. And of course, why not to discuss about the Maulana Abdul Kalam Azad Makkah Sports Trophy. LPU has got the first runners-up. And he's the icon. He's the real icon. Neeraj Chopra is the part of Lovely Professional University for becoming the first Indian clinch. He has not only made India proud, but he has made every one of us proud. He has got the medals all over the worldwide, wherever he has performed. Now, let's talk about 106th Indian Science Congress was held in lovely professional university and was inaugurated by none other than the Honorable PM of India, Shri Narendra Modi ji. That is the aura of lovely professional university. We have all the eminent personalities, part of lovely professional university, Shri Dalai Lama, talking about the ex-president of India, Shri Pranab Mukherjee ji, late Arun Jaitley ji. He did the inauguration for the Startup School of Lovely Professional University. Gohar Gopal Das ji giving a beautiful description of life to our students, because it's very important to have a good mental health along with your physical health. And look at them. Who doesn't know about them? Yes, we have Shah Rukh Khan, we have Deepika Padukone, we have MS Dhoni, Sonam Kapoor. You name a film star and we had it in our campus. That is lovely professional university, excelling in every field. And look at this, most Instagrammable place. I'm sure if you want to join the lovely professional university, you are going to click maximum of photographs here. Let's peep inside this architecture. We have a hall with a capacity of 2,500 seats. It's in an auditorium. Yes, you heard it, 2,500. That is the capacity we have. We have a fully equipped labs. We have iMac labs. We have a library which is equipped with completely with this set of books. Along with that, it is operational till 12 midnight. This is the heart of lovely professional university. If you peep inside into this, we have all the basic amenities of the life available inside the campus. It's a mini city itself. It has a gym, bowling facility, a hospital with the capacity of 25 beds. We definitely take care of your health and energy. If we talk about environment friendly, also we have got the solar panels, and this is lovely professional university, the exotic view. Whenever I go to the university, I feel like, wow, yes, I am associated to this university, the lush green environment, and I feel so proud. This is where I have spent my maximum of my youth time, I'll say, and it has given me a lot. And look at this lovely professional university, sparkling and shining in the light of moon and stars. And we definitely care about your security. If I, being a lady faculty, wants to enter any girls' hostel, I cannot, because I don't have a punch card, right? That kind of security we believe in. And if talking about the sports, we have the badminton court, we have the shooting range, basketball court, we have the Asia's largest all-time weather swimming pool. Then you name a sport and we had it in our campus. Talking about the study grant, we are providing the top 500 candidates of LPU-NEST B.Tech will be getting a grant of rupees 1 lakh to study in IIT and NIT. This is a corporate responsibility that we are doing in the terms of the study grant. Now, let's go live and see how you can apply for the particular test. I'm sure many of you have applied for the LPU-NEST, and few of you must have taken the admission also. If you have already done the admission, what you need to do is you need to go to your post-admission services. Right in there, there'll be a program transfer option. You can apply for the program transfer. You will get an option for the interview, because if I talk about software product engineering program in tie-up with Kalvium, in that particular program, interview is must along with the LPU-NEST. If you are a fresh applicant right now, you have not proceeded with the admission, we will be discussing how you can check about the fee and scholarship for this particular program. Now, what you need to do is lpu.in. You need to go to the admissions. You can go to regular program, or you can go to the work integrated program, because this comes under the work integrated program, where Deepak has completely explained you how it is different from the other programs. And definitely, if you're going for this particular program, my dear students, there is no doubt you are doing hands-on practice, live sessions you're doing. Because if you have done such good trainings, it is going to be directly proportional with the best of the best placements. There is no doubt in that, right, my dear students? Now we'll be talking about this particular program when we go to the engineering, computer science. We have a program, software product engineering, in tie-up with the Kalvium. It's very important to check on the eligibility of this particular program, because in this particular program, the eligibility is little different. It is 60% aggregate marks in your class 10th or 12th. Along with that, you need to have good percentage of physics, mathematics, and English, along with the 60%. Either you need to qualify LPU-NEST, or you can qualify KQ test and the interview. Interview is mandatory part. Then we check on the fee structure. Fee structure, if I'll be talking about, it completely depends upon you. How you can decrease your fees and how you can perform better. Now, if I talk about the fee is 2 lakh rupees, but you can have a 20% scholarship. How is that possible? If you get into the LPU Nest category 1, or if you have your 95% in your aggregate marks in your class 12th, or your JEE percentile is equal to more than 95, you will be having a 20% of the scholarship, and your fee will be only 1,60,000. And one thing I want to stress here, my dear students, once we have given you a scholarship, it is completely for 4 years. It's not only for one semester or 1 year. It is completely 4 years. That is the aura that we have created. Yes, you heard it completely right. We do not withdraw our scholarship, or we never increase our fees in the middle. And it's only withdrawn if you are involved in any of the indisciplinary actions. That is definitely there. Then we have the other two brackets as well, 15% and 10%. Simultaneously, I will be telling you how you can avail that if you're coming into LPU Nest category 2, right? Then you can get this 90 to 94.9 percentile in your class 12, or JEE percentile more than 90 but less than 95. You are eligible for the category 2 scholarship, and your fee will be only 1,70,000. Then we have a category 3, my dear students. If you're having marks in your LPU Nest category 3, for this particular exam, if you want a scholarship, you can go for the LPU Nest exam, or your class 12th, or your JEE mains, right? So similarly, your fee can be dependent on these parameters. And if you have missed anything in the webinar, you can log in the webinar from here, LPU Edu-Fair webinars. You can check if there's what are the upcoming webinars, and if you want to compare any of the courses, you can do that as well. I think now we can take the questions.
Thank you, Dr. Kavisha, for your guidance on admissions. And Dr. Deepak, it was wonderful watching you talking on the advantage of Kalvium project by our students, work integrated degree program, and many more. How Kalvium is best option. Thank you so much. Now, as I can see on screen, we have questions from our student. Our first question is, can students customize their education within a regular CSE program to focus on specific area of interest? It goes to Mr. Deepak.
Sorry, if it is about this program,
Yes.
okay, am I audible? Yeah, all right. So if it's about this program, of course, this offers you a lot of flexibility to choose wherever you want to specialize. So the best part is you become a software developer, a very good software developer by the end of the first year itself. And then you start interning in companies. And as you saw in the placement report, people intern across companies according to their preference, where they want to have a career. So if somebody wants to have a career in AI/ML, or if you want to sample what it feels like working at an AI/ML company, or a cybersecurity company, or as a regular software development engineer, or if you want to work in retail, so you can choose whichever company you want to work for, whichever sector you want to work for, sample and experience there, and then you will know for real what working there feels like. And if it is good, then you can specialize by taking more roles in such internships, and electives as well. So you can specialize using electives as well. For example, suppose I think like, oh no, AI/ML is the buzz today, and I want to take AI/ML. So there are students who are working in companies like Aero. So you get to work there, you can see what the work is like, and then when you really understand what the work is like, and you say, hey, maja nahi aaya. This is not what I thought a job in AI/ML would look like. I'm rather more interested in software development, or I'm rather interested in cloud computing, or whatever it is. You can choose that, and you can say, oh, I've experienced this. Thank you so much. Great. I experienced it before choosing a specialization. So hell with it, and pick something else. So here's a chance where you can actually up ghat ka pani pee ke dekh sakte ho ki which one is to your choice, which one is according to your nature, which one you have a flair for. So it offers you that unique opportunity where you can actually experience the work, not just the subjects. बहुत सारे बच्चे subjects देके डर जाते हैं, oh my god, this is the subject I have to learn. Not just the subjects, you can actually see what a company looks like. इसमें काम क्या होता है वो भी आप देख सकते हो before specializing. I hope that answers the question, Simran. Yeah.
We have another question from Saurabh. Can you just give me the tips? How can I clear my interview?
Of course, yeah, there are a lot of questions on how to clear your interview. So first thing, it'll sound like a Salman Khan dialogue कि मुझ पे एक what is that कि that, so you don't have to prepare for it. The best way to prepare for it is don't prepare for it, right? What I mean by that is इस interview में आपको कोई technical question नहीं पूछा जाएगा. You will not be asked anything on physics, chemistry, maths, ये formula, वो formula, calculus, none of that. right? You have cleared LPU nest, that is enough. In this interview, we will check your basic communication skills, which means you don't have to speak like Queen's English, Shashi Tharoor English, none of that either. You just have to simply speak. आप question समझते हो, आप जवाब दे पाते हो, यही check होगा. It's a very simple interview. It's a recorded interview, which means it's just like talking to somebody on a Gmeet or a FaceTime or a WhatsApp video call. That's it. तो आप बिल्कुल आराम से इंटरव्यू दीजिए. Just be very relaxed and don't have to prepare separately for this.
I think Saurabh, you have got your answer. Now I would request Gurpreet sir to be on screen.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello. So I have one question for you. What are the potential benefits of pursuing a regular B.Tech CSE program?
Sorry, ma'am, can you come again? There is a
What are the potential benefits of pursuing a regular CSE program?
course, ma'am. There are various benefits of program because we are teaching not only we are teaching the regular courses. Along with that, we are teaching some special other courses like we have some buckets of specialized courses like AI, ML, and we also have some other types of specialized courses like game designing is also there, cloud computing stack is also there, and then we have full stack also there. So these are the courses which are required which are very helpful for the placement purpose for the students. These courses are offered in the regular programs also.
So I have another
Simrat,
question.
I will just like to add something. Can I just add?
Sure,
See, my
sure.
dear students, if you're going for any B.Tech, see, whatever B.Techs we have on our website, they are best. It's completely upon your interest, right? My dear child, if you have taken the admission in regular CSC, if you don't have an idea about the specialization where you are going, of course you can definitely go with the regular CSE. But if you are very sure that you want to go for a development, then we always suggest there's a full stack software development, then we have a software product engineering, in which there are different, in that also there are providing you different options, right? So you can go with that option, right? So if you have decided that, okay, you right now you're not aware, you're not having that, okay, fine. But definitely if you compare a particular program, if I have to compare software product engineering program, where I'm getting an option for, if I clear the interview, I have got the seat into that, I'll definitely suggest this is an upper edge because you will be having hands-on practice, live projects you will be working on. Okay, so both ways it is good. But yes, of course, we cannot deny the facts that what advantages we are having if we go to software product engineering. Right?
We have one more question from Hussein.
Yeah, one second. Hi, Simrat, sorry, there were a couple of
Yes.
questions I saw. Probably
Yeah.
are good for many people may have them and they may not have asked. Sahil has asked,
Yes.
since this program is slightly different from general CSC, is this recognized and is the degree valid? Guys, you don't have to worry. These are all B.Tech degrees from LPU. So your degree certificate will be from LPU just like it is from for any other program. जैसे आपको B.Tech मैकेनिकल इंजीनियरिंग मिलेगी, सिविल इंजीनियरिंग मिलेगी, कंप्यूटर साइंस मिलेगी, वैसे ही होगा. There is no doubt. I mean, this is an official university accredited program. So absolutely,
I'll add
बच्चे.
one thing.
Yeah,
I'll just
please,
add.
ma'am.
Degree is completely valid. Degree is from lovely professional university. You will be getting an additional certificate from Kalvium. It is a kind of an additional certificate that, okay, these courses were taught to you by the industry experts on this industry parameters. Right. And my dear students, our students of lovely professional university are working into the defense services. That is the highest, most respectable government job, I'll say. And I can tell you on this live also, my husband is passed out of lovely professional university 2011 batch, working in Indian Navy, right? So there is no question mark of degree. So don't worry about that.
Awesome. So yeah, it is 1+1, right? You get the degree and you also get industry certificate. You get an internship or an experience certificate, which is super valuable as well. So imagine that somebody passes college and then works for 2 or 3 years and then they get the degree and the experience. You get it while you are at college itself. So that's a big benefit. right? There are also a couple of, one more question, if you don't mind, Simrat, I'll just take it. Somebody has respectfully asked, what are the demerits of this program? So I don't want to seem like I'm skirting these questions, right? So demerits of the Kalvium program. I'll tell you the biggest demerit is you will have to work very, very hard, right?
Yes.
So if you are interested in computer science engineering, then people generally love it. आपको coding में interest है, people say, अरे वाह, this is heaven for me. But no, if you're not interested in coding, you're not interested in computer science, then you will have to work extra hard, right? So you will have to work, if you have to be job ready in 1 year, then you will have to work a little extra hard. And once you have joined the job, or once you join internships, then you are committed to delivering the work for the company. So it is not if you're in. So typically, if you're used to, if college life is about having fun for 6 months and studying one night before the exam, many of them do that. And you may have seniors or cousins telling you, "यार हम तो exam के एक दिन पहले पढ़ते हैं." That may not work here. You may not have end semester exams, but you have to be always on. You have to finish your backlogs every week. So that is the thing. You have to work professionally from day one. So that's the only demerit, if you call it that. Otherwise, I don't see any. If you have any other thing, you can ask.
Can you just answer the Keshav Garg question, sir? Can you see
Yes.
the question?
How can I change my preference? Is that the one you're talking about? Yeah, there are a few. Ma'am, do you want to clarify if they have already chosen, or how do they choose the Kalvium program?
If you've already done your seat preference, you have already given your seat preference. If you've already taken the admission, you can go to the post-admission services. And from there, you can go for the program transfer. First program transfer is free of cost. There are no charges. When you will apply for the program transfer, you'll get an option for the interview. So that is there.
So very
And somebody asked if their scholarship carries through.
Yes.
Of course, if you're eligible for any of these scholarships, it carries through. Plus, if you clear LPU Nest or the KQ, you get a 10% scholarship by default. If you're eligible for 15 and 20, you can carry that as well. So it carries through.
So it is like you have already got into category 1 of a particular test. You will get the same in the this also. But the category 1 for this particular test is 20%, right? And category 2 is 15%. Category 3 is 10%. That is like that.
So I think students, you have got your answers from our experts.
Yes.
So if you have any questions or any doubts, still you can ask.
I think we've answered maximum of the questions.
Yeah, some people are worried. What is I have no coding experience. Do I have to worry about it? Absolutely not. The program is for everybody. You will probably have to work a little harder in the beginning, but then you will crack it. So if you have the basic knowledge, and it's just common sense and logic, so you don't have any disadvantage, right? Yeah. And how is the study pattern and exam pattern different versus other in Kalvium? So okay, if it helps you, right? We don't have written pen and paper and some exams in Kalvium. Right, it is a very, very hands-on program. You will have continuous assessments. So your assessments happen every now and then continuously. So that's an advantage. So it's a very, very hands-on program. You don't have to write record notebooks and things like that. So everything is on your device. You make real projects, get them validated and things like that. So that's how the study is different, if that helps. Cool. Any other new questions?
I think
Some people, yeah. Sorry, ma'am, you're going.
Sir, if there's any question, we can take it up. I think we have answered maximum of the ones.
Yeah, there's Aparajita Bhushan is asking, can I apply for this program after the first year? It's a different question. No, you can't. You saw that the program is very different. So you can't switch to this program midway. You will have to decide it today, I mean now, and shift right away.
So I think it was a very wonderful session with our experts. So experts, your ear of research, your depth of understanding the topic, and your ability to present the topic in such an interesting way produced one of the most wonderful afternoon for all the attendees. On the behalf of all the attendees of this webinar, I would like to thank you for all your insightful presentation. Hopefully, the attendees found this webinar to be valuable and will be able to utilize the information provided in this webinar to help take a better decision regarding your admissions. I'm obliged and once again thankful to Dr. Deepak, Dr. Gurpreet, and Dr. Kavisha for strengthening this platform. Sign off for the day. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Simrat, and all the best, kids.